Oh, they've changed everything now on YouTube. It's all in different places. I don't understand. Literally, they've changed it within the last hour. This morning, the triggering, the triggering. What the fuck? Where's it gone? Where's the live thing? Oh mate, oh mate. Oh no! Oh, what's happened? Why did you do it? Why? Oh, is it up on the main page yet? Yeah, there it is. What's it doing there? What are you doing there? That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unforgivable. Yeah, as I was gonna say before, YouTube just came to kick me in the tits. Oh, I've got an idea. It's Monday morning. Let's kick Uncle Rankin in the tits. Let's kick the feathery king betwixt his legs. Oh, that'll be a lovely idea. As I was going to say, as I was going to open the show before the immediate fuckery, Brighton Seafront really is a hotbed of fucking weirdos. Every day there is some madness going on down there when I walk long dog. Today, it's very windy today, but that's not weird per se. A lot of waves. It's quite nice. It's quite sort of fresh, quite bracing. It reminds you that you're alive. Reminds you that you're a sort of, a fragile entity out in the world, just a bitch of Mother Nature, and at any moment she can come and kick you in the tits. But there's a gentleman that lives down on the beach. He lives in one of the sort of sheltered benches by the Peace statue. Now, me and Pete, Tracy Rose, nearly got into a fight with him a few weeks ago in town. I didn't know it was this guy that lives there. I mean, he looked sort of somewhat ramshackle. He's clearly choosing to live there. He's got a big setup. He's got a pretty significant rig going on down there. And like, if you're going to live outdoors, there are better places to live. I don't know. He's taken up residency there. Anyway, in town, he was outside the shop, and the dog had gone. Not my dog, Pete's dog had gone outside the shop for a piss. That's what the dog does. For no good reason, this gentleman just starts screaming abuse at us in the shop and throwing stuff. So a confrontation ensued. Foul language was exchanged. Posturing. When the option of violence sort of was discussed, he went, broken finger. Can't fight you, broken finger. And we didn't fight, so I guess that's the way to get out of a fight. If you're ever fronting up with someone, they're like, fucking come on then, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Broken finger. Sorry, can't fight you, broken finger. Yeah, oh well. All right, well, let me know when you've rehabbed that, and we'll have a fucking word. But yeah, yesterday down there, God, there's this dude. There's two of them now. There's two of them. They're on rollerblades, and they set up cones along the promenade, and they go loopy around and woo in between the cones. This would be fine if they were 12. They're in their 50s. They're definitely in their 50s. They dance. They've got headphones in and they're just like grooving on their rollerblades in their 50s, looking like nonces. In between the cones. Wow. Yeah. Like it's a fucking 1970s roller disco. It's not. It's a promenade. There are children watching. Please stop it. He looks like an archetypal nonce, should we say. I'm not saying he is one, but am I saying there's no smoke without fire? Maybe I am, I'm just saying a cursory glance of his hard drive probably wouldn't be the worst idea. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that if he was a billionaire, he'd have his own island. Really, it's a resources issue. Why he's not running an international pedo ring rather than the fact that he doesn't want to or disagrees with the idea. I think the issue that he's not running an international pedo ring is merely a lack of resources, He just does. He doesn't have the private jet, doesn't have the private island. It's worth distrusting rollerbladers in general. but certainly rollerbladers over 50. Fucking hell. There's another one that goes around town. He looks a bit like John B, but slightly fatter John B, a slightly fatter bald John B. Similar outfits, yeah. Sometimes he has a bit of a microchip stuck to his head, and he rolls around town. I'm not levying any accusations against him. Just saying he doesn't look trustworthy. I wouldn't leave him alone with my kids. You know, I wouldn't. I did just remind me of the wheelies out of Return to Oz. You know, and they scared the shit out of me as a kid. You know, so I think you're sort of appropriating. Really, what rollerbladers are doing is they're appropriating wheelies culture. And that's not cool, man. That is not cool. Chode's saying bladers are worse than scooter drivers. That's a bold claim. I mean, guys, you two, Chode and Stin, you spend a lot of time in skate parks. Are they the worst? Surely the scooter kids are the worst, right? Well, they're always the ones that you see getting taken out on videos. Just like an 8-year-old kid with a micro scooter just getting mown through by someone who's just come off a sick grind. Yeah, anyway, like I say, Stin says rollerbladers are on par with scooters. Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not ideal, and especially not if you're over 50. Yeah, right, but today, down on the promenade, which made me think of like why it's such a fucking hotbed of freaks, by the guy who lives there, there was another dude who, he had the sort of Brighton guy look, Brighton man look, the look that's like, I'm in my early 30s and I still work in a call centre, that look. You know, like I earn enough money to buy my 1/8 of weed and, you know, I take my monthly pill at the Volks. Look, that's how you want to live your life, that's fine. But, you know, anyway, he had that look about him. And he was dancing. He had a phone, he was just dancing, just grooving around in the fucking driving wind with the flotsam and jetsam coming up on the bloody promenade. Just dancing about, woo, giving it some fucking welly, yeah. And I was just I was so baffled as that I didn't even take out my phone to film it. I'm sorry about that. You know I like to film the fucking nutcases down on the beach. I'll try not to let that happen again. But what is it about the area? I mean, it's like Brighton in general. Does it attract weirdos or breed weirdos? It's both, I think. It attracts these lunatics in, myself included, in some sort of weird liberal tractor beam, like, come into the light, don't worry, we won't judge you. We don't care how many genders you've got. Come down here, it'll be fine. We'll go and sit on the fucking beach and drink a can of Red Stripe. Don't worry about it. That's the Brighton accent. It'll be fine. Dye your hair purple. It's fine. Join a punk rock marching band. Don't worry about washing your armpits. For fuck's sake, stop shaving your legs. I don't know. I like it though. Wouldn't want to live anywhere else in the UK. So fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound. Welcome to Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes and Threshold.fm. I'm here to just soundtrack your descent into the abyss. And it will be a glorious descent. Much like Tom Cruise coming down a skyscraper on a string. He's got a grappling hook. Now, I tell you what, grappling hooks, yeah. As a child, I was much more concerned with grappling hooks than I am now. You know, I was much more worried about quicksand back then. Quicksand, utilising grappling hook. I mean, are grappling hooks even a thing in real life, or are they only in films? Are they only in Batman? Don't know. I mean, is it a climbing thing? Do you call it a grappling hook? What's with the grapple about? I guess it sort of grapples on. Anyway, guys, good news today. Good news. InfoWars boss Alex Jones storms Apple factory in a battle tank. Yes! Finally! This is the news we've all been waiting for. What? How has it taken Alex Jones so long to storm the Apple headquarters in a battle tank? The InfoWars battle tank with an army of gay frogs and shape-shifting lizards. Where are we? How do you get it on this one? Yeah, right. Okay. God bless him. God bless him. The controversial right-wing shock jock, Alex Jones. That's probably a more fair representation of Alex Jones than he often gets in the media. Right-wing shock jock Alex Jones has stormed an Apple factory in the InfoWars battle tank. Jones, who is banned from Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and basically everything else, rocked up outside a facility in Texas, which builds Mac Pro computers. The factory employs thousands of people and is part of Apple's $1 billion plan to make more of its products in the USA. When you build it in the United States, you don't have to worry about tariffs, Trump said after touring the building. Outside, Alex Jones squared off against anti-Trump protesters. Okay, why is Alex Jones there? What's the Jones side of the story? There's the battle tank. Yeah, that looks pretty significant. He's on the top. He's got speakers. The globalists are coming. The interdimensional shape-shifting vampires. They're coming to suck the blood from your children. More pics of the battle tank. Very thin on the ground in terms of pics of Jones and the battle tank. This is not... Hamill is doing an appalling job. Driving an armoured car and yelling through a bullhorn, Alex Jones slammed left-wingers and called for free speech to be protected. It's hard to hear exactly what he shouted, but it sounded something like, "We have come here in an armoured vehicle to protect us from the left." Right, okay. They are the same as the communist Chinese who ran over people in tanks to suppress their speech. We are here to protect free speech. He also yelled, "America is back. Donald Trump is fighting corruption. Donald Trump is innocent. America loves Trump." Okay, I didn't realise that Alex Jones was a Trump guy. Really? Is it? I guess. Well, it certainly sounds like it, doesn't it? America is back. Donald Trump is fighting corruption. Donald Trump is innocent of everything. I've heard of something in particular. America loves Trump. Okay. Trump has a massive dong. He shouts. Trump turned the frogs gay, but I like that. I like gay frogs now. Okay. This is very thin on the ground in terms of actual battle tank. Okay, let's see what we can find. InfoWars battle tank. What more pictures of it? All right, well, okay, well, let's just go straight to the source. Let's get a different side of the story. Infowars.com. Alex Jones bullhorns Trump from battle tank during Austin visit to Apple HQ. Definitely do not want notifications from Infowars. Okay. Fairly thin on the ground in terms of battle tank footage on the InfoWars site as well. Okay, let's come on, guys.
Hey,
there it is.
Come here because they're so dangerous in an armored vehicle, so the left won't physically attack us. They are the same as the communist Chinese that ran over people with tanks to suppress their speech. We are here to promote free speech. America is back. America is back. America is back.
What?
America is back. America is back. America is back.
Wow, he's got a sign that says Trump is a child rapist. Jesus. Okay. Wow, that's a bold statement, isn't it? Fucking hell. Okay. Right. Well, the battle tank looks like a lot of fun. I'd like to have a go in it. I think I'd like to go around Brighton in that, shouting just insane bollocks out the top. I mean, look, you know, you can't argue with the fact that driving around in an armoured pickup with speakers on the top, shouting, it's sat in what is effectively a throne, shouting just whatever comes into your head. You can't deny that's probably a lot of fun, you know? Like, you know, we're just... I mean, that would be like a... You know, they do, like, corporate day outs. They're big things now, corporate activities and stuff. Why not The Alex Jones experience. Yeah, as a fun corporate. That would be a great gift to give to a loved one. Like, I know, like, there are people, I'm a difficult person to buy presents for. You know, just saying that, guys, before, as I know it's coming up to Christmas, and presumably everyone's going to be getting together to buy me something, I don't know, like a nice watch or something like that, but, I don't know, a car. Who knows? I know you're good all club together. But, yeah, okay, so you sell the Alex Jones InfoWars Battle Bus experience, where for an hour you get to drive around the city centre of a city of your choice, sat atop the InfoWars Battle Bus, screaming whatever utter insanity you want into the bullhorn, while people dressed up as far-left protesters throw stuff at you. They throw milkshakes at you. Like, you know, they're actors, so you know that they're just milkshakes. They don't have, like, acid in them or anything like that. But that would be a great... I'd love that. That would be, like... I can't think of a better way to spend an afternoon. I mean, imagine just, like, walking past and seeing this happen. Like, fucking hell, is that Rankin? What's he doing on it? Is that InfoWars truck? What, is that InfoWars armoured truck? The fuck's he going on about gay frogs for? Jesus Christ. They're going, the drum and bass industrial complex, they're trying to shut us down. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to Threshold.fm. Threshold.fm, we got the truth. We got the Australia's not real. It's not real. Don't believe it. Birds are not real. Jeffrey Epstein is not real. He'd never even existed. He's just a figment of globalist imagination. Don't listen to fake news media trying to convince you that Jeffrey Epstein's real. It's Mark Zuckerberg in a wig. It's MC Dan in a wig. Right, this is the new conspiracy. Jeffrey Epstein is MC Det in a wig. Prove me wrong. Change my mind. Anyway, I'm going to Dragon's Den with that as an idea. The Alex Jones InfoWars Battle Bus experience. Retailing at probably about 500 quid for the hour, because you've got to get sort of a dozen people to dress up as Antifa to throw the milkshakes at you. Obviously, you've got to rent the battle bus. You're going to have to deal with the cops, who will inevitably show up. Then I guess you could start shouting at them. Maybe you can drop NWA, fuck the police, something like that. Try and get a bit of a crowd going. You know, try and hype people up. A lot of fun, isn't it? God, a lot of fun. Gosh, just got me thinking now. Maybe we need a Threshold Battle Bus. We probably do. Don't we? Probably. Anyway, look, enough of that. Enough of that madness. Let's talk about shoe throwers. John B. Pressure 2019. Don't mind if I do. So I couldn't resist. Foghorn in it. It's the John B. Pressure 2019 Foghorn remix. Get nice and orny on a Monday. Chode, it is the riff is from the Goonies. It's at the end when the boat comes around the edge of the peninsula. The outro. Very classy outro there. Don't know what that is. Ignore that. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get to you. Yeah, man. Fucking 2019 Foghorn remix of Pressure. Can't complain about that, can you? Can't complain about that. Two naked Aussies who drove moped into Barley Pool insist they weren't disrespecting locals. Nah, we weren't fucking disrespecting the locals, mate. Just trying to have a fucking good time like everyone else, mate. Just trying to have a little bit of a party, you know, let loose all the time. Just get your fucking cobblers out, drive a moped into a pool. Don't take it as a mark of disrespect to drive a hired moped that we got from the locals into a pool owned by the locals. Don't take that as a mark of disrespect, mate. Don't think I'm fucking disrespecting you, you fucking cunt. Don't fucking think that, you prick. Why would you think I'm fucking disrespecting you, you fucking prick? One Aussie bloke has attracted a little unwanted attention after posting a video on a social media showing him and a mate riding a moped naked into a Barley pool. All right, let's have a little look. Aussies have a pretty terrible reputation in Indonesia. This is correct. There they go. Woo! Nice. Yeah, job's a good one. Certainly does what it says on the tin. Whether it's fly kicking strangers on bikes or just getting rip-roaring drunk at Potato Head. There are loads of horror stories from people who get a little too carried away when they're on holiday. But this 23-year-old Perth man insists that he wasn't offending the locals. Well, that's up to the locals to decide whether or not they're offended, isn't it? With the stunt, which has racked up thousands of likes and comments on social media. Incredibly, the bike still seems to work after the incident. Wow. According to 9 News, there were loads of Indonesians in the comments section that weren't too happy with the video. Unnecessary and shameful, one person wrote. Another added, Aussies who behave like this are just bringing shame and a negative image to Oz. And an eyesore too. Yeah, we no need to see an Australian man's hairy, unbleached anus on the back of a scooter, is there? But the man who rode the bike and posted the video on social media has his back at the critic. Has his back, I'm going to guess, has hit back at the critics, telling the news network, my reason for doing it was an alcohol-induced situation. I'm not too bothered by people saying I'm immature. I clearly am. I just don't want people thinking it's a rental scooter. Oh, it's not. Then I'm disrespecting the locals. The man says he holidays in Bali for 4 months every year, and he's very aware of the local customs and rules. He added that he owns the scooter that was run into the pool. Okay, does he own the pool as well? Bali's government has warned that Aussies can and will be kicked out of the country if they're found to be doing anything too naughty. Do you think that's verbatim? But Bali government are like, okay, well, look, Australians are being very naughty. Coming over to party, they work down the mines, they earn a bloody fortune, come over, spunk it all up the wall in Bali and behave like absolute rotters. Yes, no, they are being quite naughty. Well, maybe we should kick some of them out. Okay, well, how will we know when to kick them out? If they do something that's too naughty. Okay, well, what's too naughty? I will know it when we, like, you know, just getting pissed, throwing up or something, that maybe that's naughty, but not too naughty. Getting pissed, throwing up, and, I don't know, killing a kid. Yeah, that is too naughty. Yeah, we should. What about riding a scooter into a swimming pool? Do they rent the scooter? No, it's theirs. No, all right, that's okay. If they rented the scooter, though, that's too naughty. Governor Wayan Costa is fed up with these people fucking around, taking a piss, flocking to the shores every day and causing a ruckus. In future, there are tourists behaving like this. We should just send them home. Send them all home. They're just constantly being disorderly, coming to Bali. We'll give them a warning, told reporters. And there needs to be more order from the services and facilities at tourist attractions, as well as the ethics of tourists. We will give a standard for guidance. So, well, that'd be cool if they could provide some sort of list of, you know, and particularly like where the line between naughty and also too naughty is, because it's a blurred boundary sometimes. And, you know, pushing that boundary is obviously where a lot of the fun lies. Fun that, obviously, it's just banter. Yeah, it's just banter. You know, you killed my mother. Yeah, it's just banter, though. Right, just banter, you say. Yeah, just here for a fucking laugh, mate. Yeah, look at his face, mate. He's like, oh, no, my fucking mum's dead. It's just fucking banter, mate. Oh, all right, then. Okay, what have we got? Oh, here we go. This is, right, this is fine. Yeah, no, this is okay. Yeah, I can get down with this. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte. Duterte. Let's go with Duterte. I like that. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte wants to arrest anyone who vapes. Man, he hates like everyone. He's like, right, let's round up all the feminists. That's it. Get rid of them. Okay. Anyone who's even heard of drugs, right? Execution. Vaping, get rid of the commies. Vaping has become a very contentious topic this year, thanks to more studies about the potential effects and dozens of deaths that have been linked to the alternative to smoking. Oh my God, look, oh Jesus, state of this. Cut your fingernails, mate. Fucking hell. They've been banned in New York, and US President Trump has been looking into whether or not that ban could be rolled out nationally. I mean, I don't like vaping, but like, would you not want to get rid of the cigs first? Would that not be they're clearly more dangerous? President Rodrigo Duterte has revealed his absolute hatred for people who vape and has announced that he wants to get rid of the devices from his country. I'm now ordering all law enforcement agencies to arrest anybody vaping in public because, like smoking, you contaminate people. You're going to arrest people drinking craft ale as well. I will ban it. And the use and the importation. I hope everybody is listening. Please relay this to them. You know why? Because it's toxic. Right, he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's pretty wild. He hasn't elaborated on when this ban, both on the importation of e-cigarettes and the one that are already into the country, will take place. But he seems adamant that it will be soon. That it will soon be a thing of the past. He's already introduced some pretty harsh anti-smoking laws in the Philippines, banning people from lighting up in public places like schools, petrol stations, hospitals, food preparation areas, and stairwells. But the stairwell is like the natural habitat of the smoker. That's rough, man. The decision was hailed as a massive success for the public's health when it was announced. We will shoot anyone who smokes in the chin. We will shoot the cigarette out of your mouth. Basically, that's the new law. Action on Smoking and Health in Philippines Executive Director Marcia Limpin said, "This is a victory for us. This order highlights the need to protect people from the harsh exposures to secondhand smoke." While there have been hundreds of vaping-related illnesses reported in America, the Philippines has just experienced its first ever case. A 16-year-old girl has been hospitalised after developing health issues as a result of vaping. Thankfully, for vapers in Philippines, police won't actually be able to arrest them for now. Authorities will have the power to confiscate the device and record the name, and they will give it back to you at the end of the class. But they're not allowed to chuck them in handcuffs just yet. Stuart Perry, you really do write some dog shit articles, mate, I will say. You're just really very badly written. Well, why not? I mean, he's sort of doing like what... When people are down the pub and they're like, "Oh, if I was president, I'd fucking ban it." You know, not thinking that, like, obviously stuff is complicated and you can't just go around banning everything, and there's a sort of cost-benefit analysis to all this sort of stuff that has to be done and blah, blah, blah. He's just sort of calling orders from the pub, really, in many ways. He's just sort of phoning it in, but in a sort of rather deranged authoritarian way. Just like, he'd just be sat there having a conversation with someone and like, "What's that? Fucking strawberries. Where's that coming from?" "Ah, it's fucking dickhead over there vaping. I fucking hate vapes. I tell you what, I'm going to ban vapes." "Right, just get on the phone." "Yeah, right, put out a press release. Banning vapes, you're going to get arrested if you vape. Yeah? It doesn't matter why. Just put it out there. Okay, just tell everyone, spread the word. Just tell them, yeah, we'll shoot them in the chin. We'll shoot the vape out of their hands. Okay? No more, nothing, not even in stairwells. No. Get rid of it. Okay, bye." Anyway, sorry, what were you saying? Just phone it in. Doesn't matter. Why not? Who gives a fuck? Right, let's have another one of these Shao throwers. Mephius, Meth Juice, and Skeptical. It's called Amber. Just give it a fucking whirl, mate. Drinking that Four Sigmatic mushroom coffee. This is a cinnamon flavoury one. It's not very good. The original one's much better. Cheers, Richard James Pike. Love you too, buddy. Right, okay. This is still like another 10 seconds of this left. Unbelievable. That was Amber by Mephius and Skeptical. Clinical. Like a doctor's dick. Anyway, talking to dicks. Scientists haul huge great white shark onto research boat to measure his dick. Why? Is it... Really? Do you need to fuck with an animal that much just to get a scale of his wang? What? To what ends? Like, are they just scientists just fucking bored? What do we do, mate? I'm fucking bored of this, watching these sharks swim around. How big do you think his dick is? Don't know, probably about a foot, something like that. Fuck knows, mate. Should we have a look? It looks like it's sort of hidden. I don't know. It only comes out like special occasions, you know, like Christmas, Valentine's, that sort of fucking thing. You know, when he's in the mood. Let's get him out of there. What? Yeah, let's get him out of there. Look at his dick. What, mate? What? It's a great white shark, mate. Can't just pull a great white shark out. Look at his fucking dick. Yeah, I can. I'm the fucking king, mate. I'm a scientist. I'll do what I want. If I want to measure a shark's dick, I'm going to measure a shark's dick. Oh, mate, is everything all right at home? Shut up. Right, now get this fucking net out. Oh, Jesus. It's a bunch of ballsy scientists hauled a huge great white shark from the sea to take some important measurements, including its penis size. Science, eh? Well, look, I'll actually show the video this time. It seems clear that I didn't actually show the video of the people on the moped riding into a swimming pool. Just got me memes, just me watching videos that other people go and see and go, oh, yeah, wow, crazy. Okay, this is scientists. How big? Go on, then. How big was it? Come on, name and shame. What we doing?
Getting ready so he can transition the line from the contender over to the lift. And
getting ready to look at his fucking dick,
set up
mate.
in the lift so the scientists can get all their work done at the same time.
We're going to toss off a shark. Why not? Let's see who's the fucking boss. Eh? All right, no more audio on that, eh? Just giving that a miss, yeah? There we go. Right, you're going in there with the shark. Okay. Right, again, no more. I mean, he must be pissed off, right? I mean, how long can he survive outside? Right. He must be gutted. Right. Right, get his dick out. Toss him off. See how long he can take. What? Doesn't make any sense. Right. Is that it? Is that his wanger? No, man.
I am measuring the outside of the clasper length. It's going to give us some indication on the maturity of this animal, as well as able to relate different clasper lengths to the different sizes of the sharks.
Why though?
This whole rail's good.
Why not just leave them alone?
And we do this on their back first because they kind of go to sleep when they're upside down.
Oh, he looks well
so
fucking
we do the last
sleepy,
part
yeah.
of the science when they're on their belly so they can kind of wake up before we...
Okay, that's enough of that, is it? Okay, that was really great work there, lad, Bobby. You really smashed the ball out of the park with that fucking video. Half of it doesn't have any sound, just cuts off before you get to see his dick. What a waste of everyone's time. Anyway, yeah, great whites have 2 penises. Right, okay. Called claspers, for anyone interested. It looks as though this shark's dual dicks are around 13 inches long. Not bad. Can't argue with that, really. 2 dicks at 13 inches apiece. Man. Has there been shark porn? Is that a thing? I don't know. You know, what sort of loads are we talking about coming out of there? You know? Small, I mean, is it like teenage? You know, late teens? Or like horse style? I mean, what are we talking sperm count-wise? I want to know these things. Look, if you're going to drag a shark out to sea, measure its dick. I want more information about it. You know? What are his turn-ons? What are his turn-offs? You know, how does he like it? Yeah? Does he like someone, you know, toss him off and turn his gas off or what? I don't know. What's the situation? Tell me more. Yeah, tell me more. You're not telling me enough, fucking scientists. Right, well, yeah, talking to dicks. Strongman Eddie Hall nearly bled to death after weights landed on his penis. Ouch. That sounds rough. Poor Eddie. It's Sunday afternoon, you're probably just about getting over your hangover from last night, deciding on what takeaway you're going to... Yeah. Anyway, recalling the gruesome incident during an interview with The Mirror, the 31-year-old former world's strongest man said, I piled a load of heavy weights on a leg press machine and then heard a loud thud. It had come crashing down and the weights had landed on my penis. I nearly bled to death. Is this new? This happened recently? Rather casually, he went on, it was bad, the worst ever. I didn't cry for help, though. I just lifted it off, drove myself to hospital and got stitched up. I was back training soon enough. What an animal. Eddie, who once broke the world record for lifting 500 kilos before passing out, also spoke about his beastly frame causing him issues. Yeah, I bet. He went, I've broken a few sofas in my time. I plunked myself down on my friends' sofas, and often they split straight down the middle. I have a custom-made... Why does he look like a... He looks tiny there. He looks like when they Photoshop people to be like little people. So he looks like he's like 6'4" or taller. He's enormous. He looks like he's about 4 foot tall. It's a really weird perspective. I've had custom-made heavy-duty bed at home, but I've broken my fair share of hotel beds too. It has to be first class on trains, business class on planes. I don't fit into an economy seat. I drive the largest car I could get in the UK, a Ford Ranger pickup. Even that's a squeeze. Standing at 6'3" and weighing 28 stone, maintaining his physique as a full-time job. On average, I eat 8,000 calories a day. Sounds like a dream. I imagine it's a fucking nightmare, to be honest. He went into more detail. I have 2 breakfasts, full English at first, 4 slices of bacon, 4 sausages, black pudding, eggs, fried bread, beans, the works. This could keep us going until an evening meal. But Eddie is just getting going. Second breakfast, porridge, about 5 portions of fruit, snack all day on cashew nuts and beef jerky. Lunch will be steak or chicken with rice, pasta and veggies, and half a family-sized cheesecake for pudding. Yeah, he does eat a lot of pud already. Then I have a steak and rice meal. Then the evenings get hefty, spaghetti bolognese or curry, and the other half of the cheesecake. Nice. I mean, that is a lot of grub, right? That is a lot of freaking grub. Guys, what do we just have? I don't know. Where were we? Oh, we're looking at that shark's dick, or not, as the case may be. Let's have one more of these hurlers. One more of these bits. New posse. Why not? It's called No Cats in America, so keep your eye on cheese. This is Posse. It's called No Cats. Yeah, boy. That's called No Cats by Posse. It's on... Well, this is on the Chrysalis EP. There's only one track on it called No Cats, so it doesn't really make any sense to me. It's on Vision, though, unsurprisingly. I mean... What's going on, Frank? You calling singles EPs? What's it? Like, you know, you calling... Can't think of an equivalent. Guys, look. What? My app update. I will be uploading my version, the version of the iPhone app that I've built later today. So I've made a new thread in the Discord called App Testing iOS. Get in there and let me know if you want to be on the testy test flight thing, and hopefully if it gets approved, then I can send out test flight invitations, and if you want to be one of those testers, then come and let me know and see whether or not you can find any fucking bugs in my app. I'm sure you can. I'm sure there'll be loads. But it's quite cool. It's a bit better than the other one, mainly in that it actually does what it's supposed to do, which is stream the live stream and the archive. It also remembers the last place that you listened up to, so you don't lose your place if you go and listen to something else and then go back to it. That's quite useful. And, yeah, it's nice in general. And then I get started on the Android app, so that will be, I don't know, a little month. I've been told, I mean, this is such a fucking joke now. I've been told by the developers that they will be trying out another version of the Android app to see whether or not they can make it work, but, I mean, just... Don't get your hopes up. So yeah. Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, end of that. Grime for Corbyn relaunch in unexpected boost for Labour. Wow, that's hilarious. After all the Grime for Corbyn lot came out saying, yeah, they just sort of used us, and then a few months after the election didn't want to fucking know. So now they've got a new bunch, okay, who I guess it's probably a situation of like Boris being such a knob that, yeah, they're even, what a shit show. I mean, but like, it's exactly the same thing will happen. They got Wiley on board, Lethal Bizzle. Mad. I mean, but the thing is, like, these rappers make quite a lot of money. Labour doesn't like people who don't make a lot of money. Labour doesn't like you. Yeah, Labour wants to tax you. Labour wants to take your money. Like, this is really bizarre. They're just being like, I don't know, just being, used effectively. Anyway, Grime for Corbyn has made an unexpected comeback and endorsed Labour for a second consecutive election. Following speculation that the musicians' support for Jeremy Corbyn could be dropped ahead of the December 12th poll, Grime for Corbyn 2.0 has been announced, with Wiley, Nadia Rose and Lethal Bizzle, who had previously called upon Mr Corbyn to resign. Well, then why are they back on the fucking Corbyn train? Recently tweeting their support. Okay, what are they being paid? A new Grime event to back the leader of the opposition's tilt at Downing Street has been announced. Follows a move in 2017 to get young people to register to vote. which was credited with helping Labour win support amongst young people. The announcement comes on the day Labour announced a new £1 billion investment plan for the arts. In collaboration with Grime Originals, the 2019 Grime for Corbyn event is promising special guests and a showcasing of the genre's ongoing support for justice, equality and prosperity for all. The group, which has tweeted that it is endorsing the Labour leader at the election, says on its website that it wants young people to take part in the electoral process, but vote for who they want. Okay? God, it really is a turd sandwich and a giant douche situation, isn't it? It's, God, what a roaring shit show. I had a very nice lady, actually, from the Labour Party come knock on my door Saturday. I answered in my dressing gown, which is nice, and she was after the girl upstairs. But after the girl upstairs not being in, she forced herself to talk to me. She's like, "Oh, and will you be voting?" I was like, "Yes, I will be." Do you mind me asking who you will be voting for? I said, I don't know. I said I might vote Monster Raving Loony Party. She just sort of... I think she thought I was joking. And I don't know if I am. Maybe I'm joking. Maybe I'm not. I don't even know. And anyway, we had a little chat. I said, look, I like Peter Carl. I think he's a good guy. Not a fan of the Corbs, though. Not a fan of the far left Corbster. She was like, yeah. It's, yeah. But, you know, old matey boy, she was like, well, look, listen, yeah, we need freaking people like Petey Kyle in the Labour Party because he's more centre, more sort of centre, maybe even centre-right. We need him balancing shit out. I was like, yeah, no. She's like, the Liberals, the Lib Dems, they come in, steal enough votes that then matey Tory boy gets in. It's a fucking weird, it's a weird situation, isn't it? Where, like, it's all very confusing. It's very tactical. I thought it was a real dead cert for Labour in Hove. Like, you know, I don't think I could vote Monster Raving Loony Party in a swing constituency. That does seem a little bit like a bit flippant, doesn't it? A little bit. I don't know. Not sure it's quite on, but yeah, don't know, man. Anyway, we had a nice chat. She was a nice lady. Maybe, yeah, don't know. I'd be very surprised if the Conservatives came round. Did the Conservatives go door canvassing in Hove? Seems unlikely, doesn't it? I imagine they'd get a fairly rough time. Anyway, fucking whatever. Just still bollocks, isn't it? We'll all be dead soon. Don't worry, we'll all be dead soon enough. Where are we, man? Yeah, right, fine. Oh, Jesus, it's the end of the show. Okay, good. Thank God for that. No more. Don't worry. No more politics, chat. I'll promise none tomorrow. Guys, it's Monday. That means that tomorrow's Tuesday, and we will have coffee and memes. We will have roll call. Parallax. Wednesday, it will be coffee and memes. It will be... What else do we have on Wednesday? Do we play the Threshold All-Stars mix on a Wednesday? We've got Gold Top in the evening. Thursday, you've got bloody... Power Gen, obviously, on the Wednesday, of course. Thursday, Cuffin and Mums and Benage, Eastern Front, Duff, Constrict. All your favies, all your perennial favourites. Guys, VIP list, thank you everyone that's supporting on Patreon. You're all decent, honest, God-fearing folk. Greg Cornford, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Griffith, and Leon Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, a Guy With No STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Taran Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive Side, Sachi Superior Drum and Bass, Kris Breaks, The Build, Karissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller, D, Daniel, Jeremy Flaxis, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Dan Dab Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Cosmic Wealth, Meatloaf, Nick Brock, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, The Hitchmus, Will A, Ben Vogo, Dan Tweed, Lupe Salazar, Big Watch, My Hill, Mighty Danny, Nick Fleming, Carl Lewis, Gordon and Liz, Tom Skipper, unfortunately, it's George DC, Anthony Sharp, Claudia Lushmere, Benny Drum Roche, Timmy, John Forsyth, Anderson, Pearson, Goldlake, MC Hammer, Daddy, Your Mum, Lynn Loller, Gervais Brigade, Chapter 13, and Grant Shepherd. Okay. Good. Guys, I love you. I will see you later on. I'll see people in the Discord. Join the Discord if you've not already. let you make yourself known in the app testing iOS group if you want to be a tester. If you want to be a boxer, guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.